Have you heard of man versus fat before? The idea is that you get goals for losing weight as well as goals on the pitch. And later this month, it's the inaugural Alive 856 Cup Man versus Fat football tournament. It'll raise money for Kings in Charity. The 856 Foundation aims to raise awareness associated with mental health and food donations for food banks, etc. And I'm very pleased that Dean Bax, the coach of the Lynn League, joins me now. Good afternoon, Dean.
Hello, Ed. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. And thank you very much for joining us at this lunchtime. Just give us a little bit more detail there. For anybody who's never heard of it before, what is Man versus Fat?
Man v Fat is a weight loss football league for men. We encourage them to lose weight and get healthier. We support them with, obviously, their physical, mental health. And what basically it is you don't just win the games on the pitch. You get on a scale before you play. If you lose weight, you score half a goal. If 10 in your team lose weight, that's 5 goals, weight loss goals. You then play your 6-side game of football. If you win, say, 5-0 on the pitch, your weight score adds to your pitch score. So your overall total for that game would be 10-0.
Brilliant. It's as simple as that. And the thing is, we've all done it. When you try and lose weight and you want to just go out for a run or a walk or something, it can be a bit boring, can't it? And you need that extra motivation, don't you, Dean?
Yeah, because you get put in a WhatsApp group with your team. So you sort of create that bond and you help each other. And by getting on the scale and putting on weight, you feel like you've let your team down. So there's all that support with it as well.
Yeah, I mean, exactly, because you don't want to let other people down, do you? And I suppose you're all lifting each other, aren't you? You're all trying to do it. And you know, talking about mental health, particularly in us men, you know, it is a battle sometimes. There is an issue there, isn't it? But actually being able to socialise, being together, playing a bit of football, having a laugh, and sort of no pressure with that as well, that can all help, can't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's alarming, really. Like the suicide rates in men is like 75%. So yeah, it's so alarming. So just getting guys out of their houses, because sometimes all they do is just work all day, and then also they chill out at night. They sort of provide for the family. They don't have that time where they sort of can just unwind sometimes by doing the football. You meet up with like-minded people. You play a game that you physically love. We have players going into their 60s. We have players touching 200 kilos. So it doesn't really matter on your size, your age, your ability. And it just gets you out of that isolation. And we do other bits and pieces as well. So, yeah, just getting people out really, really helps your mental health.
I just think you've seen it. I mean, with your own team there in Kings Lynn, I know there's hundreds around the country, aren't there, man v fat football teams. But the club in Kings Lynn, you must have seen real changes amongst some of your players.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, some people, they won't sign up because, obviously, the anxiety they have. And just when they do sign up, they literally turn around and say, I don't know what I was worried about, because within 5 minutes of being there, the anxiety just went, if that makes sense. Yeah. And you can just see the change in people where they were nervous at the start and their confidence grows because, it's the banter and everything. You rub off on each other and you do see people growing themselves. Yeah, no,
it is brilliant. It's a brilliant way of tackling some of these issues. No pun intended, obviously. But you've got this inaugural Alive 856 Cup. It's the Man v Fat football tournament coming up. It's a week on Sunday. Can you just tell us a little bit more? Because the 856 Foundation, that is the charity that you're raising money for.
Yeah, so the 856 Foundation is what we're trying to raise the money for, because they're a new charity, and with Man v Fat Kings Lynn, it's sort of we have the kind of same principles as 856. We want to encourage men through sport. So we're trying to raise as much money as possible for the 856. But we do have, obviously, loads of other little things going on as well, because we believe we're a community, so we want to support our local community as well. We're trying to raise all the money for 856. We have clothes amnesty for the British Heart Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
So anyone that wants to drop clothes off, come down. We've got a donation station. Food bank for Kings Lynn Food Bank, drop some food off. And we're also doing Radio West Norfolk Easter egg appeal as well. So we're collecting Easter eggs on the day, and they get distributed to over 70 charities. So we're trying to support as many people as possible on the day.
Yeah, that is brilliant. So just remind us then, where will it be taking place, and how can people get involved?
So Lynn Sport is where it's going to be taking place in Kings Lynn, which is run by Alive West Norfolk, and they're actually hosting it for us, which the amount of support I've had from their team and Alive West Norfolk is just amazing. So, yeah, thank you, Alive West Norfolk, for letting us host this. So it's on the 26th of March at Lynn Sport, Kings Lynn. We kick off roughly about 10 o'clock, and the football tournament will be going on, but we also have all other bits and pieces like tombola, raffle, face painting, glitter tattoos, bouncy castle, all sorts going on the day.
Yeah.
And it goes on to about 5 o'clock.
Brilliant, and all for a good cause as well. So give it a Google, go and search online and find a bit more detail about it. That is brilliant. Thank you so much, Dean. Keep up the good work there as well, and thanks for joining us this lunchtime on BBC Radio Norfolk. That is Dean Bax, coach of the Lynn League there, the club for Man v Fat football tournament coming up a week on Sunday at Lynn Sport. It's the inaugural Alive 856 Cup, and it's all for a good cause, raising money for that foundation. Go and get behind it. There's face painting, which I'm probably a lot better at than keepy upping.